The purpose of an expense transfer form is to move an actualized expense from one account to another. If we look at this example, let's look at the list of charges that are currently hitting this cost center and account. Let's say we needed to move those two charges from this account to another department because let's say the wrong department was charged. What we do is we open up the expense transfer form and we complete the top section. The initiator's department would generally be the cost center department that the charge is currently sitting in. If you're doing more than one transaction, which have occurred during multiple different dates, you can just put C below. So the form is broken down into multiple columns: the GL account number, the account name and description, where we're taking the expense to and from, and then an explanation of why we're making this adjustment to the actualized expense. So in this case, we can see that this charge hit this cost center up here. But we need to actually, let's say, charge that expense to, let's say it was going to the Student Activity Center. So we would put, and let's say this had to go into the event expense line of student activities. So the amount of the charge, in this case, if we're going to move this charge here, recycled paper printing, is $1,158. And where it's coming from is the information provided on this screen here. So the charge is currently sitting in this cost center. And this is new student convocation. And again, it was for $11.58. So what this does is this shows that we're going to remove the charge from this line in the amount of $1,158, and we're going to post the charge in that line in the same amount. The description, it requires you to put the voucher or TXN number. In this case, what you're looking for is the reference number column. This particular charge has reference number V046482. And then you're going to put the name, and the reason. And then you can go to the next transaction. Even though there is a description box in the second line here, because this is all related, I tend to leave that one blank, so that way if you're doing a full page worth of transaction corrections, the explanation doesn't get to be too much to read and confusing. At the bottom, you'll check to make sure that the balance stays 0, because for every transaction that you're moving and posting, it should equal out. You'll then print this form, and you'll also print a screenshot of this page, and you'll highlight the charge you're actually looking to move, and both documents will be sent to the Accounts Payable Department at MS 855 PAY to the attention of Amy Morse.